It's now that time of year here in the tropics where we need to start settling down in a safe spot away from any prospective hurricanes.
The Pacific Ocean is heating up. We have a lot of action and we could have a new tropical system budding.
And addressing the huge amount of wear this sailing season has had on our sailing boat. And to a degree, us. Just as the salt shows itself in Tay-Lee's cracks and creases, we're also feeling the fatigue from dodging storms and moving constantly for the last 8 months. However, we're currently 350 miles south of where we need to be, and whilst it will be hard to leave this haven here in Nicaragua, we know the memories of this place will keep adventure in our spirit for a long time to come. So clamber aboard Tay-Lee for the final sail of the 2024 season, and subscribe if you haven't yet done it. Cheers!
It's our new Mizzen mast. You like it?
I do.
This is one of the mango sticks that we used the other day to whack mangoes down with. And I was about to go up the mizzen to get this wrapped halyard from around our radar reflector down, when I thought, I was like, oh, I could probably actually just use something really long. And I thought, what's the longest, pointiest thing that we found here? And it was the mango stick. The security guards looked very puzzled when I asked to borrow it. But I said it was for our Valero, but I still don't think he quite got what I understood. But I said I'd bring it back in my best Spanish.
Why do we have a halyard wrapped around our mizzen mast?
Because when we got hit by that storm off the coast here, we dropped all the sails and didn't tighten halyards back down, and so in the commotion they just got really wrapped around everything, and we managed to sort the main out with a gaff, but the mizzen is really wrapped. But hopefully, oh god, the sun's right in my eyes, hopefully I can do this with this, if I can see it.
Oh, close.
Okay, it's partly done. There we go.
Nice.
Oh. There we go. Problem solved.
Nice one, Zach. Done.
Bloody lovely.
We are leaving today. We're checking out at 2:30 and we're leaving this evening at high tide to go over the sandbars. Forecast isn't great, probably the worst we've ever had. Thunderstorms all night, thunderstorms for a couple of days. It's not great, but what's coming next week is significantly worse because something's starting to spin up around here and we just, yeah, it's 45, 50 knot storm coming. So we're leaving in thunderstorms. But it'll be fine, it'll be fine. Like, in the end, we're kind of becoming very philosophical that if we're going to be hit, we're going to be hit. Like, at this point, there's nothing we can do. There isn't a break in thunderstorms, so we're just going to have to go through it. And we went through one last week and it was fine, and we're going to have to go through one for the next couple of days. Would I pick this weather window? No, not in a million years. But we're here and we're just making the best of a bad situation. We've got our buddy boat boundless, which is nice. And yeah, we're just going to be monitoring the radar and going through it. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. Today we're just running around though, doing some jobs, making sure the rigging's okay, bring the dinghy onto the foredeck, check out, empty the bins, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, busy day.
Okay, so we're in our final preparations to go to Mexico, and one of the things that we've got in preparation for going there is an eSIM. So I'll give you some background on why we've gotten one of these. Over the last few years, we've really struggled with getting reliable internet and internet at decent prices. Our current providers charge us a horrendous amount for data when we're abroad. That's why we're really thankful for Holify for sponsoring today's video. So Holify is an eSIM company, which means that you can get data through an app on your phone. It's super simple to use. They've got over 200 destinations, 150 of which have got unlimited data. You can pick and choose how many days you want this internet for. There's no contracts you have to sign or anything like that. It's super, super simple to use. Holify also has over 41,000 reviews on Trustpilot with 4.6 stars, so you know you can trust them. Having this SIM card all set up prior to arrivals means that we can hit the ground running when we get to Mexico and start on all the projects that we've got planned for hurricane season. If you're going on holiday anytime soon or travel a lot, head to the link in our description for 5% off with the code TeuluTribe. Where are we going today, Becca?
Going on a little dinghy adventure because there's lots of little like estuaries up in this bay and we want to see some of them, and we've got the perfect adventure wagon now, so we're going.
There we go. Beautiful. First try.
Let's go.
Do you think it's kind of crazy that we came in here with the boat?
I know. It's really crazy. There's breaking waves everywhere, and we're going to go out this way later.
Obviously with like how many more meters of tide?
3 meters more tide.
Which is pretty significant. Like it's going to be pretty much at the top of this sandbar here, and then atop of all these rocks here. But
Pretty mental.
it's a beautiful place.
We were both saying as we came into this place that we've had the feeling that this is an adventure from day one, but pulling into this little estuary in Nicaragua doesn't seem quite real. But we're here and yeah, we're living the adventure. I guess the adventure started when we bought the boat. But now it feels kind of one of those places which is like, how do we get here? It's awesome here. Like I can see a volcano, an active volcano just over there. Okay, we should be good now.
Okay, shall I come and help?
Yeah.
Okay, yellow. I want it just so it's touching the galley hatch. So we've just lifted up, it's on the foredeck now. This beautiful cover came with it. I don't think we're going to keep it forever because it's got all this kind of big writing. As much as we love V&O for helping us out with all of this, I think we'll change this at some point because it looks kind of awful. But it will protect from the sun in the meantime and whilst we're in Mexico, so it'll stay on there till then, and then next season it'll be in the water for the whole time anyway. So this will do for now. Now we're going to ratchet it down.
Nice. Show me the ratchet quickly.
It's also seen better days. We got this back in the UK. I think this is the last season this is going to be with us.
I think so.
Unfortunately, because it's done quite well, but
Yeah.
that is just not nice.
Well, we're all checked out of Nicaragua. Really easy to check out. Cost us the same amount as checking in, so like $100 and something. But we're gonna leave before the sun goes down. I think it's 335 miles, but I think by the time we weave around thunderstorms, it'll be more like 350. But looking forward to it. Final sail of the season. We just had a friend do the same crossing last week, and he said it was a schooly trip with not much wind. So he used a whole tank of diesel. So hopefully we'll have a bit more than that, but a bit less than the 50 knots we had on the way here. Yeah, perfect.
Beautiful. Thank you very much.
You got
Safe travels down to Costa Rica and beyond.
it. Likewise. Turns out a friend of mine helped build this marina. I
Really?
didn't even know it.
Small world. Final sail of the season.
You! Let's go!
A ton of our instruments are like not working right now. Depth and boat speed are like flashing on and off.
Darling, oh darling, what you thinking about? 'Cause you're not good at hiding that smile on
So it's now 1 o'clock and I've just taken over from Zach. He's not feeling great. I don't know, he thinks he might be coming down with something. Hopefully not. He's got a bit of a fever and he's now feeling really sick. So fingers crossed that stays at bay. But there's big dark clouds around, but so far we seem to still be kind of in the middle of all of them. Clear skies above us. A bit of lightning flashing. A big old dark kind of squally cloud off to our starboard, but so far nothing above us, and that's nice. For the most part, our 2 head sails get on well. Very occasionally though, a sheet will get hooked somewhere it shouldn't be. But as long as we leave the lazy sheet loose on the sail not in use, it all operates pretty smoothly. We use our smaller radial cut genoa when upwind, as it holds its shape so much better, and our bigger genoa in every other wind angle. We still need to buy another whisker pole though, so we can fly both head sails at once downwind. But for now, we're working with what we have. Pretty uneventful night actually. It seemed like we stayed in this little clear section of sky, which is really nice. It's now 7 o'clock, I've just woken up. Still a bit sleepy. Zach took the reef out of the sails. And it's just really sloppy out here and horrible. Still not enough wind to sail 9 knots apparent, 8 knots apparent. But the sea stage is mush. Waves kind of coming off our forwards quarter, so not nice at all, but whatever. You can see El Salvador, looks very volcanic. Zach's just gone down for a nap, so yeah, all's well on board. And it'll be nice to make some good miles today once the wind's meant to pick up behind us, but it was meant to be behind us already, but it's not, but whatever.
Crazy times, can't you feel it? Is there a reason for it all? Maybe take a ride on this pipe train. Hold it in, wait for it, here come the fall. Oh, your mind's been spun into a web. Is the spider gonna catch 'em all? Wheels and deals, a flickering screen. Got your card, ain't you please? Gotta click 'em all. Whose little is here? Whose little is there? This is a real revolution now. This is a real revolution now. Revolution, choose a side and keep on digging. Pull the bottom ain't got an end. I'll open wide and let my heart breathe. Send all my love to those that hate. Dissolve it all. Oh, the light shines bright into the dark. It ain't too pretty. Take a peek inside. Yearning to journey, such sensational spark. Made it home in the mud. Gotta plant some seeds. Whose leading is here? Whose leading is there? Is this a real revolution now? Is this a real revolution now?
Well, it's coming to the end of day 1 at sea. We've got under 200 miles to go. Tonight there's meant to be a little bit more lightning activity, the same as tomorrow night, but nothing we can't cope with. Today's been a really nice day though. We've had some good sailing and now we're motor sailing, and yeah, it's been a nice day. We've been eating up the miles. We've been sitting at like 6.5, 7 knots. We've got about a knot of current with us, and we're just currently on a broad reach, and yeah, eating up the miles, which is really nice. But
Zach is feeling better.
Zach is feeling better. Not sure what that was, but it's good he's on the way up now. I think there's a certain fatigue that comes with cruising that is both hard to explain, but also sheltered a fair amount from the videos. There's a fine line between complaining and describing the physical and mental toll constantly moving has on you. And whilst we 100% wouldn't choose to be doing anything else, and genuinely wake up every day grateful for this beautiful life we live, we'd be doing the full experience an injustice if we skimmed over this late season fatigue we're both feeling on this passage. It's about 4 in the morning and we're going through the heaviest rain I think we've ever had at sea. We are absolutely soaked. This is some crazy rain.
Strongest rain I think we've ever seen.
Wow. After a soggy night, the morning brought views of dark clouds looming all around us.
It has been one of those nights. Bounce just ahead of us at the moment. We've got some more squalls coming in behind us. We've just managed to get some sail out, so might end up pulling it back in, but we're about 100 miles away, 120 miles away from Chiapas, so we should be in by this time tomorrow. So it's just one more night and then we're in for the season, but it's not the nicest way to end the sailing season. Just a lot of rain, a lot of sudden wind, and a horrible sea state. But we're almost there. This sail, I tell you.
With plans to head out the tropics and to Alaska next year, we really need to address how exposed this cockpit still is. Without wind instruments inside, and a temperamental autopilot to say the least, which only steers to a course and not the wind. 25 knots, we're going 6 knots, 31 knots, not bad. About 4 in the morning. We have to stay in the cockpit pretty much 24/7, rain or shine. So, to build a hard dodger which will keep the wind off us, and a bimini extension to connect the two together, will genuinely be game changing. Can't catch a break from it today, can we? It's now like 9 o'clock and it's been torrential raining since like, what, 5 or 4? We've also had to stick kind of slow because there's so many fishing nets around. These little pangas. We actually almost hit one earlier. I was just looking around and I couldn't see anything, and there's a little tiny white boat with a 5 horsepower engine all the way out here. It just was going up and down in the swell, and with the squall I just couldn't see it, and I stood up and I just spotted him. I didn't seem at all concerned, but they're laying nets and they're everywhere. Bit of a wet, dodging fishing net morning.
This is the second pot that we've got caught on now. I'm going back in. Thankfully, it's a really calm day, and we wait until we stop moving for me to get back in. But it keeps getting caught on our skeg, so yeah, you can see the line there. So wish me luck.
Look. Good job.
There's actually a hook on that one.
Really? Are you okay?
Yes, good. That was good.
Good job, Zach.
Yeah, it's good.
Nice. Oh, things you love to see. Wow. Look at that.
That's a good feeling.
Ah, well, we are sailing downwind for probably the last time of the season, which is a crazy feeling.
But how many miles away from Mexico now? 80 miles away from Mexico. We'll be in at about 5 in the morning.
We're looking forward to it, but yeah, this sailing just, oh, makes it all worth it. Makes the downpour worth it. It makes the fact that our clothes are all hung up soggy over there. And the fishing boys, they were wild. We ran over 4 and caught 2.
Yep. And thankfully I didn't have to cut any of them, but I managed to just kind of get them over our bit of our skeg. We'll show a photo of what our skeg looks like and where it got caught, but there's like a gap like an inch long where if they hit the top of the skeg and slide down it, like 2 of them did, it just gets caught in there every time. So I don't know, I might address that when we haul out next and put something there just to help them slide over next time.
That's where, if you remember the year before last, wow, that's a long time ago, we actually caught a lobster pot off Finisterre, and yeah, that got stuck in exactly the same space. So a little bit of a design flaw, but maybe when we haul out we can have a look into it and just see what other people have done, or if there's a gap we can fill. Just noticed we're in 40 meters depth.
Yeah.
So shallow. Crazy. But yeah, gonna sit back and enjoy this beautiful, peaceful sailing. Hopefully the wind stays like this for some of the afternoon, and yeah, tomorrow we'll be in Mexico. Crazy. I'm so lucky that Zach cooks up an absolute storm on passage, but it's really nice having our dinner for lunch and having something light in the evening when we're kind of preparing to go on to night watch. We're just preparing for our last night on the Pacific Ocean for the next 6 months, because it's hurricane, 5 months, Zach is correcting me, it's hurricane season coming up and we've got a ton of work to do on Tay-Lee, but we are being treated to the most epic sunset tonight. Wow.
After 3 nights and 2 days, I can finally see Mexico. Last night wasn't too bad. My shift was really wet. I ended up sitting in the pilot house for all of it and just poking my head out occasionally because I was getting so cold outside. But yeah, apart from that, it wasn't too bad. The forecast, thankfully, wasn't too accurate, and we actually had way less lightning than we thought we were going to have, and kind of less rain as well. We had a lot, but I thought it would be constant for all of it. So yeah, we're really happy about that. We're about 5 miles away right now. Becca's just getting ready to come up. We'll start getting fenders all on, lines, and then we'll be in about an hour. So yeah, good night.
Really good night.
Yeah.
I have a head torch on right now. It's pretty dark, but oh, last night was a relief. We were forecast this like crazy 2 hours of thunderstorms, and it was as if this bubble opened up and it just cleared above us. The best thing to see on a forecast. So yeah, feeling really good. I think the morale's been really good overnight, and excited for Mexico. Woo, woo, woo.
Let's go. You can tell it's rained recently as well because it absolutely stinks of land here. It's a really nice earthy smell, but yeah, I think all that rain last night must have kicked it all up. But there's a lot of rubbish in the water as well, and I'm kind of watching out for logs as well because we just passed 2 really big ones.
I can actually smell food, which is so strange. I guess the offshore breeze is wafting some food towards us, but it smells so nice. Still got pelicans here. Seems like we've got ourselves a snack for later, Zach. Look how mush this is! Ew. Explain what's happening up ahead.
We think this could be a Navy or Coast Guard boat that's probably going to board us because it's quite common here for sailing boats to be boarded.
First impressions?
The Navy boat just passed us like 3 times at like 20 knots. It just created so much weight.
It's always a really surreal feeling arriving to the place you had spent the last 8 months sailing towards. I just know that by the time we leave this marina in November, Tay-Lee will be looking the best she ever has done.
But you can always chuck that to them and then just explain what we're going to do. See, we're going to go, but you can chuck them that line back if it's long enough, and they can just hold on to it and help me manoeuvre. Yeah, you got that throw?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good, that's good. Thank you. We back up like it's awful. Easy, it's like a swimming pool. Oh, that was the easiest backup I've ever done. There's no current. There's no current in here.
Welcome to Mexico.
Thank you.